Hello everybody and welcome to another speed build here on my channel, amdasims. This is a starter home for Oasis Springs that I've also made only base game, which was a bit of a challenge, but it worked out in the end. I originally thought I would make it all expansions, then I thought if I'm gonna do a base game house, might as well do a starter home, right? So that is what this is. So right now we're just doing the main coloring. This is built in Oasis Springs, obviously, the desert world. And it's this modern, cube-ish home. I thought that would be the easiest approach for a starter home. Right now we are just doing the exterior colors and such. So, uh, this starter home is, I think, like, worth 18,000 simoleons. I mean, I built it with the funds of a one sim household, so it should be allowed for you to move in just as you start the game with one sim, because one sim has $20,000 and I believe this lot costs 2,000. So if you're putting it on this lot, you should be fine. So right now, I actually spent a lot of money with the windows because it's a modern house. These modern windows are incredibly expensive. So a lot of the money went for that. So I tried saving money in other spots, which is why the interior is quite bland, I would say, because there's not much decoration because I didn't have enough money to do that. So this is really a starter home, because there's barely any decoration. So right now I had this idea here to put like a trellis thing. Wasted a lot of money on that, but it looks good in the end. I think it adds some more dimension to the house, which it needed. And right now we're also putting these bushes in because I thought that would be something a modern house would have. This very much stands out from this neighborhood in Oasis Springs because it actually has green landscaping and not just like desert landscaping. Actually, I don't think it has any desert landscaping except palm trees and like cattails. But yeah, now we're just doing the floor plan. I actually kept this a studio sort of apartment, not an apartment, a house with no wall to the bedroom, because I mean it's a one single person starter, so I think it's okay, right? If you want to, once you get some money with your sim, you can just add a wall there. It's not that hard. And doing the kitchen now, it's, like I said, very bland. I changed out these floors for wood floors in the end because this concrete wasn't working for me. Yeah, it's basically literally the cheapest appliances, the cheapest, the furniture in the game, literally the cheapest of everything, because I couldn't afford anything else except these lights. These lights I splurged on because they're the better lights in the game. Let's be honest, none of the other ones are as good. Anyway, now we are doing this bathroom. I kind of also splurged on that sink. That is like the third most expensive sink, but it looked okay. We kept it in the end. We took out some of this. I took out that soap dispenser and all, but we kept the sink. And right now doing the living room, we do get a dining table in here as well. Just fit in that corner. We make this TV table much smaller, the smaller version of it, and then we put a table and chairs there. So it works out in the end. And then soon we put a bookshelf here, so we have all the amenities your sim needs except a computer, but we could not afford a computer, so we can go to your library with the sim. And now we're finally onto the landscaping. I actually did this landscaping very much on a budget because I did not go, I don't like the landscaping. Okay, I mean it's not bad for the money I had, but I personally don't like it. But it's all we could do. So we've got this fenced in area. It actually becomes much smaller than this because I didn't have enough money. So I had to make it much smaller than this. And we put some plants up there on that trellis, and then with the limited money we have, we fix this. And then like I didn't have enough money so to do what I wanted. So I decreased the fence basically because I needed money for a gate. So that fence area becomes smaller. So we just deleted the soap dispenser to do that. You can see, yeah, it becomes much smaller. But I think we didn't need a big yard like that, you know. And in the yard, we just get like a picnic table and like a planter box soon we get as well. So that's very nice. And that's about it for the house. We're just finishing up the landscaping. I changed all the rocks to black because it just looked better. Okay, I thought that the orange ones would go better with the Oasis Springs, but they didn't look good. So now just doing the last finishing touches and putting out whatever decor we can put. This house ends up essentially having 4 simoleons left over in your Sims budget after you buy it. So yeah, and now I just add this terrain paint around, not like that, it's just like spritz around the place because the sand was not working. I don't like the sand on this lot. It's very bright and it doesn't look good, so it sort of gives a bit of a springtime feel. But anyway, that's about it for the whole video. Now we're gonna get into the screenshots right now. So right now we would be having the front of the house in, and then we have a different angle of the front of the house. It's a nice house, I think. And here's the floor plan of the whole place. And then that's the top floor of the roof. And then here we have the living room, and then the dining / kitchen area. Then we have the bedroom over here. And we have the bathroom coming up. Yep, here it is. And then now we have a few pictures of the exterior area. But yeah, that's about it for this house build. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and you'll get notifications for when I upload a video. And hope you enjoyed it once again. The download link for this house is in the description, not inscription. And I will see you all in my next speed build video.